welcome. We are three brothers, a trio of siblings that grew up gaming and never stopped. Gaming is the one consistent thing we've had in our lives, and we're here to share that with you today. Every week, we start off with a thing called Gaming Recap, and we do upload these videos to YouTube on 9 a.m. every Wednesdays. I caught myself, so that's good.
For once.
Yeah.
We all play games.
Yeah, I know. We had a bachelor party yesterday.
We did.
We drank a lot. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
I'll give you a hint. The guy in the suit's the one getting married.
Yeah. The only reason I'm in a suit right now is because I just got home from an opera and I rushed over here to film these episodes. We usually film at like 11, and it is like 6 o'clock at night.
6:30.
So you're gonna have fun tomorrow at work, but it's okay.
Yeah.
So we're still drinking. Why not? Just keep it going. All right. So,
By the way, real quick to interrupt you, congrats, Ryan, on winning the Pokemon tournament last night.
yeah, I got jacked on that, whatever. But, one of the people left early, Steve, so he would have been in that running. So who knows what would happen.
Second. But
Yeah. I got third.
I should have beat you.
I passed out.
You weren't even part of it.
It's okay. It's okay. All right, so gaming recap. What did you guys play this week? We'll start with Kevy.
All right.
Oh, yeah, this is Kevin. Big, beautiful little brother.
You didn't introduce us.
Elder brother Larry. I'm Michael, stuck in the middle. Bachelor party. No, gaming recap, sorry.
Yeah, game recap. So I'll go quickly with what I played. Since we always talk about Dark Souls, I've created a new character, which I think I mentioned before. But on this character, I've decided to just kill every NPC that I see. Just besides like the blacksmith, and then like obviously the main merchant person in the game. But yeah, it was going really well until I first met the Blue Sentinels, and I died like 20 times on them. So
So those the two.
the Horus and whatever her name is.
Yeah.
So
Horus.
that's all I'll say about it. I eventually killed them by myself, which I was pretty proud of. But besides that, that's all I'll say about Dark Souls 3.
Still the only brother that's beaten it.
Yeah, I need to catch up, but I won't catch up because Doom came out finally, and it is more than I thought it was going to be. The campaign, I played a little bit yesterday, and I actually played a lot today, probably like maybe an hour and a half worth.
Nice.
And I didn't realize in the game that there was going to be upgrades.
Yeah.
I didn't think Doom was going to have that. Like, you can upgrade your suit, you can upgrade each of your guns, and once you fully upgrade your gun, you can get a master skill for it.
Oh, I didn't even know that,
Yeah.
actually. That's cool.
So,
What do you know what the master skills do, or no?
assuming they're powerful skills. I didn't really
They're
look through them.
masterful skills.
Yeah, and what's also cool is that, like, from what I've seen so far, I've only upgraded one the combat. No, I actually upgraded the. No, I did upgrade the combat shotgun.
Nice.
Where you can choose between an explosive shot and a charged shot.
Explosive.
And I went charged. And since I saw that you went explosive,
I've done both.
and it's cool. I hope that's for every gun that you have a choice.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it will be. If they did it
Which is
once.
really neat. But I'd say the best upgrade I've gotten so far was for your pistol. You can increase the time it takes, or
Reduce the time.
Yeah, reduce the time. I was right. Reduce the time to
I have that
get your charge shot for it.
Oh, nice.
Which is really good.
Especially since the pistol's infinite ammo. I use it all the time.
The game is just
that's
amazing.
good.
So it's so good.
Multiplayer.
So good.
Oh, God. I just want to play it right now.
I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just going off of that. I mean, I've only completed the first level. There's actually a lot of hidden stuff in the game too. I mean,
Like the old school Dooms, yeah.
Well, it even shows you. But see, then once you get to the second level, not spoiler, you just kind of more unlocks you can get. Every level has like 3 challenges that you can try and beat to give you more stuff to unlock. And then they show you there's hidden areas. I think on the second level there's like 9. Or maybe it's 7, something like that. There's 3 of these. They're called guardian bosses or something like that. So there's one in the first level. Didn't even find it, so I got to go back and look. Yeah, no, it's been fun. The multiplayer, I've only played like 2 rounds still.
Since
More on that later.
Gotten it, I've only played 1 round actually at your place yesterday. I didn't realize you could do this, but in multiplayer, since I pre-ordered it, and I think you guys did too, if you click R1 to customize your guy, you actually get demon armor.
Yep,
Which
my
is
guy's completely all
awesome.
demon decked out right now.
I'm half.
Yeah.
I put half
Well, it's
demon
good
and
that-
half.
so it finally went through.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with mine. It's having
no.
issues.
I mean, other than that, and this is what I was talking about before, is you notice it in the multiplayer, but there's something about the campaign, like the weight of your character, the way like he just sways left or right when you're moving around, it just has a 90s feel to it. and it's just something I've missed. I didn't realize how much I missed it until I've been playing that. And I'm very excited.
Yeah, I don't have a single complaint with the game so far.
Yeah.
All right, I have one, and that's the loading between multiplayer and campaign.
Mine's just the loading in general. There's a lot.
I just think it's really weird. Like you load to get into the start screen.
It's
That doesn't
going
make.
to keeping back to 90s.
No, you don't. I don't even think you did that. That's just weird. Like you
Even if
see
wanna go-
Doom.
even if you want to go on Snap Map, it's if you're-
I don't mind the multiplayer
think
loading and stuff.
what
I
I-
just don't think it's. I just think it's weird. You literally see Doom. You get a loading down here, and then it goes to another loading up here, and then you get to the main menu.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. to me.
So I don't know if they're gonna like speed some of that stuff up.
I just,
can.
I just
Like-
wonder if it's like some like hidden thing because I mean obviously the campaign runs flawlessly so far.
Yeah, I haven't had
So.
any hiccups.
Rob
I've only.
Tech Geek 60 FPS on a PS4. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I've played a whole 25 minutes of that
Yeah.
campaign.
Next week at this time, we'll probably definitely I'll have some more time.
I
into
hope
it.
I beat it by next week. That's what I'm going for.
I was gonna say though, other than that,
Well, look, before you move on to that, I want to.
Okay.
Since
that's
we're
fair.
since we're just talking about Doom, might as
Yeah,
well just keep
definitely.
going. The thing I like about it was this is not really spoilerish. When it's like very beginning of the game, like you get out of whatever. I'm not gonna say how you start. It's kind of cool, but this guy's like talking to you, and you just take like the monitor that's coming through and just throw it, and you're like, it's like no shit's given. He's just
Yep.
like, fuck this. I'm just
fucking
going.
badass.
And then
I need, like-
my favorite part so far is I think it's beating the main mission or the first mission. Like you're going up that elevator, and the guy's talking again, and he just smashes the console, and then it shows like the id and Doom. I was like, this game is so awesome.
we all talked about this in the beta too, but the music.
Ah, the
Oh
music
my
is
God,
so
the
good.
music is so good.
It just
just-
gets you
yeah.
blood boiling.
Yeah.
So I've played a little bit more multiplayer. I think I've played 3 matches, and I played Domination, which was awesome. So that's the zone control one, and it was a lot of fun. The only thing I didn't like about it was at the end it shows you how many kills you got, how many captures, but it doesn't show your deaths. So I mean,
That's got the kills and deaths don't really matter too much.
yeah,
in the mode,
exactly.
so-
I mean, it's a
but
really small nitpicks.
I want
but
to play
okay.
that freeze tag mode.
Yeah, there's
a
like
lot of
9
modes.
modes or
Yeah.
something like that. I was like, and I like the demon options. So I faced against like the big brute. I don't remember his name. That guy's. I love how he just sounds when he walks. So I think all the demons. I've seen 3 of the 4, and they're all really different. I like the small one that like hides and comes at you. So really cool. I like it.
Yeah.
So back to you.
Yeah, no. I mean, other than that, I talked about it last week. StarCraft 2: Legacy of the Void. I think I'm about 8 or 9 missions into it now, and it just has its hooks in me now. The storyline, it's picked up. It actually started off quick and then slower, and then it's back into it again. It's kind of, they're tying in everything I've wanted them to tie into it so far. I'm curious where they're going with it. I have an idea. It's been a couple sad moments that I can't talk about, but no, other than that, I've been loving it. Me and actually Ryan, right before we started this today, before I came over here, we played our first time playing multiplayer again, and then we actually played a use map settings level where you start off, there's like 12 players, you're on a base, it's Marines, and you actually have, it's RPG style, you have missions to do, but there's an actual storyline with it, and it's a demon invasion that's happening, and so you constantly have to, I mean, it's bigger and bigger. Some of the demons almost remind me of Attack on Titan. Just how big they are compared to the rest of you, like things that I haven't even seen in the campaign yet. So I don't know where they got the stuff for it.
skins or whatever.
So they must have just made it. But it's like I didn't like it at first because I didn't know what I was doing because it was so much different. There was so much to go on with it. But you upgrade your armor, individual pieces of your armor, your different weapons, different skills. There's different classes. You need medics and tanks, and it just kind of shows you the depth that is in that game. Just, you don't even have to play it RTS style. Like, I mean, that's a game. There was a kid on there talking about it. He's played, 50 hours on that one little mode. And, he was a significantly higher level than the rest of us, but still hadn't beaten it. It was just, it was crazy.
That's
and
amazing.
Yeah, so, I'm very much looking forward to beating it. I don't know if I'll have beaten it by the next video or not, hopefully, but we'll see.
That photo you sent us, Artanis, was that from the campaign?
Yes.
Okay, God. That's freaking sweet.
I mean, if you think about it, how many hours did we waste playing like MTG user map saves on the
hell yeah.
original StarCraft?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Zergling Rush.
They've got, yeah, no, I mean, the tower defense I see is like a really popular thing, but they have, and it's actually really cool because Blizzard has wholeheartedly accepted how popular that mode is. One of the things, I mean, right now there was a tournament, because you can just freely join in tournaments now. There was one when I hopped on that was getting ready in 2 minutes. I could jump on real quick and join. And then there's actual cash prizes and points and stuff like that you can earn. But they actually wholeheartedly are just embracing that style, I guess, because one of the load screens for the longest time, or just the intro screen, was a unit. I think it's like a tester, a map where you can literally just warp in any character you want and test how they play, how they act, buildings, all that stuff. And it's user created, and Blizzard loves it so much that they promoted it to the front page.
That's cool.
Wow,
So
yeah, I was gonna say, because like it's amazing what they can do. Because I only played the first StarCraft 2, and they had they had some game. I don't know if it's done yet or not, but it was Ghost or Nova from that game that was supposed to come out but never did. And it was like you were a third person, like
StarCraft Ghost. Yeah.
You know, they got there's game modes now that you're first person, you are third person over the shoulder with a cover based system.
It's so crazy.
They actually have fighters on there. There's a guy that's trying to make a what is it? Street Fighter-esque style with the different like heroes, like Rain.
That would be awesome. I would play that.
It's crazy what
This
they're doing.
Make me want to go. But I don't even think my Mac could handle. They played Diablo 3 pretty decently, but
Yeah, I don't know.
we'll have to
look
into
into
StarCraft's got a lot going on, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know.
I mean, I'm mainly doing it for the storyline. I don't know how long all the other stuff will kind of hold me over.
That's the thing, though. If you want to go to that,
yeah.
Blizzard's really. A lot of people give Blizzard shit / Activision, but they're really good with their community. They listen to their community.
Well,
that's
that's
what I like about
like
it.
there's an entire co-op campaign now where you have different heroes that you can upgrade and play. And there's tons of missions based on that you can play. So like me and like a buddy could play that. They have the whole 2 players controlling one again, and it's actual.
I love that mode.
But there's tournament styles with that now, and there's a ladder system just for that. So if you want, if you don't feel like you're good enough to, play by yourself, you and your friend can control. Like one guy can do the economic side, the other person can do the military side.
I love that mode. I'm so happy they brought that mode back.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a main part of the game now.
Sweet. The only other game besides Doom is Uncharted 4. And I don't even know what to say about this game. It is unbelievably good. I was sending you guys photos, but then there's so many other times I was like, oh, this looks awesome. I should send them this. I should send them this. There's like 30 times I've already thought about it. And there's one action scene that like blew me away how crazy it was. And it's just like, I can't get enough of the game. I think I'm 9 hours in. I've only played it 2 sittings, I think. I will beat that game probably this week easily.
I was gonna say, I think most people are saying that they're clocking in about 13 hours or so.
Yeah, it seems about the right. Well, that means I'm almost done.
Yeah, it does.
Well, I've died quite a few. I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty.
Is there a trophy for being on the toughest?
Yes, of course there is. I don't know if I'll platinum this game. I've never platinum Uncharted before, but there's like one beat it in 6 hours. There's one beat it with 70% accuracy. Mine's at like 30%. But there's a lot of like really difficult trophies, like get 100 kills without dying. So if you die on a platforming part.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta just do the lowest difficulty on that.
Yeah.
Something I was actually curious about, because I mean, anyone who's at all interested in video games has heard like the unanimous praise Uncharted 4 is getting. We all expected it. Naughty Dog is they're the top echelon developer along with a couple of other people. They do things better than a lot of other developers. My question is I never hear about the multiplayer.
I tried it actually yesterday before the bachelor party. Surprisingly, it was. I mean, I played a little bit of 2 and I played a little bit of 3. It was kind of fun. I mean, it's definitely a single player game. Like the multiplayer is pretty fun. And I like the new. You can call down these like little hero guys now, and it's really cool. Like one. I played a sniper or something, and he runs around and he just grabs people and he holds them down, and so you can go over and kill them. It's pretty awesome.
So I guess my question is like, is that a game? Did they need to have a multiplayer mode?
No, but
They don't. No.
it's actually. It seems like a lot of people play it. You are kind of a bullet sponge, which is kind of difficult, but
That's what I like about Naughty Dog, though. It's like they're just looking for longevity for their fans, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it's not just single player.
and they make the best single player experience. Oh,
This question will be better answered, I guess, like when you've beaten it without giving away spoilers. I still feel like Nathan Drake is popular enough that 5 years down the road, something like that, they're going to bring him back in some way.
yeah.
I mean, unless it ends differently, I just feel like that's in. I trust that maybe Naughty Dog is confident enough that they have enough other IPs they can go off of, but it just kind of feels like there's so much money there. Money tends to drive the market.
I mean,
Eventually,
that's a thing. I mean, I would guess. I don't know how it ends. Obviously, there's rumors that maybe Nathan Drake would die because it is called a thief's end, so that sounds like he could die.
Okay, well that would change it, but
Yeah,
I want
maybe his kid.
I want it to end. I don't, but I do want it to end where it's Uncharted and Last of Us are merged, like they're in the same world. It'd be stupid, but I want that.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
I don't even think the timelines would add up.
I mean, it
there's
could.
rumors because in Uncharted there was a
Well,
newspaper.
Well,
right?
so they left that in by mistake.
Yeah.
They wanted to like do a funny tie-in, and then they left it in the game by accident. I see. The thing is,
they're saying
Last of Us and Uncharted, there's stuff that definitely feels the same, especially now that Neil Druckmann and I can't remember his name right now. The other director took over for Uncharted 4.
her name.
No, Amy she left. Remember?
Oh, that's right, she did. Yeah.
There's definitely some similarities, but I think Uncharted's too funny
It is,
compared to like Last of Us. I don't think it meshed well. One thing I have noticed about it is the like shooting mechanics are way better than like Uncharted 2 and 3. Like not as spongy. Multiplayer, you're still kind of a sponge, but it feels a lot better. And I don't know what they did much
Took notes
differently.
from Last of Us.
Yeah, probably. So I don't know. I could go on and on and on about that game. It's so good. Which is really funny because when I pre-ordered it, and I wasn't even looking forward to it. I was like, I'm like Doom, yeah, awesome. The second it came out, I was like, okay, I really do want to play this. And after I beat, now interesting part, I don't know how the game in my head was gonna start. It starts completely different. Like I was like, where are they going with this? And I finally got to the part where the beginning starts technically, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm excited to see this Easter egg that you were talking about.
Oh my god, it's the best Easter egg I've ever seen in a game in my life.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing better. Like, oh, I can't wait until you guys do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, and this just kind of goes back to show, like, we've been all interested in, like, multiplayer type games, so we get a chance to play together, just kind of helping grow this channel. It just shows you, though, when a really well-made single-player story-driven game is made, like,
That's the best.
how good it is.
Because you don't have to worry about anybody else. It's just you and the video game.
Still single player by far is the best.
Yeah.
More so than anything.
But then our bachelor party last night, after all the drinking was done, day drinking,
I don't remember that, but
then
Speaking of gaming, yeah.
Towerfall, man.
Well,
Oh yeah, we played Towerfall.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And I loved it because there was, I think, 5 or 6 people there that have never played that game. They got into it and they were playing it for hours. It was like Marcus and Hunter. They just kept going to town on that game.
Yeah.
And Steve came over and he was
Well, it was
Derek,
yeah. Speaking of which, Steve, me and you need to replay some Smash Brothers there because that
there's
match
some rival.
ended-
Yeah, there's
that
some
match
rivalry
ended in a
there.
way that we need to play again.
Speaking of that, I'm happy that I beat you in beer pong since you're a rock star and I am not. So,
That's true. Ben beat you though.
I know. I'm 4 for
Yeah,
1.
wait.
Ben, I'm calling you out. We're playing again.
Way to go, Ben.
Yeah, so that's why I would say multiplayer is also still really cool. So
Yeah.
there is another Easter egg, a smaller Easter egg, and I'm gonna spoil it because it's nothing big. You know how you can collect artifacts? You can find a Firefly pendant, and it's Druckley on the back, so it's like, I was like, but
oh man, I don't think it's gonna end the way I think it's gonna end.
no, it's not gonna.
Twitter would have blown up if that was
Yeah,
the case.
exactly. But do not look at the spoiler for the Easter egg. It's probably one.
I've already had there's been a couple times because there's so many things on my Twitter feed that will pop up saying that I'm just like scroll past,
Yep.
scroll past, and it's not just the
It's
Easter egg.
so. I mean, it might be bigger for me for one reason, but we'll just see. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
All right.
That's basically gaming recap for us. We've played a lot actually this week, which is
Yeah,
kind of
we did.
fun. So if you count ping pong and beer pong in there as well.
Well, it's
so-
beer, not ping pong. Oh yeah, ping pong.
we
yeah,
played
did.
ping pong at the Norseman.
At Norseman
Really cool bar. Go check it out.
Distillery.
Minnesota.
Yeah, if you're in Minnesota, which most of our viewers are from Minnesota.
You never
but-
know. We got some Canadians up there. and
Yeah,
Europeans.
there's a Canadian guy. I have no idea who that is.
We got a couple Europeans too who are
Yeah.
just like, you guys rock because you're watching so much of our videos.
And yeah, more than us Americans, which is awesome.
On America.
Keep it up.
Step up.
All right, let's move on.